guys, for the roasted chicken, what I did is I clean up the chicken. I try to take off as much of the extra skin that there is on here and just clean it up a little bit. These are my seasonings. I keep them in a separate bowl and not in my regular containers because I discard the seasonings so you don't cross-contaminate anything. Here we have some onion, some garlic cloves, some butter, and some chicken stock. And this is what I'm going to use for a pan. It's a little big for my chicken, but this is the only size that I have. I wrapped some foil on it just for easy cleanup, and I did put the rack. And on the chicken, what we're going to do first is I'm going to season the cavity, and I just like to season everything all the way around. So there's some salt, some pepper, and here I have some poultry seasoning with some thyme. And we put a little bit of that in there. And then I'm going to put the onion. The whole onion. This was a small onion because it's a small bird. And I am also going to crush the garlic, and that's going to go in the cavity of the chicken. Okay, we're going to crush these. And then I'm going to put them inside the body, inside the cavity. Okay. And then what I do, make sure it's all dry so that the butter sticks to it. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the tray so I don't have to handle it too much. So you put it on the tray, facing up like this, and I take my my butter mixture and I add the salt. I will leave the exact measurements that I use in here. And then I take my pastry brush and mix it all up. Let me move this out of the way so you can see. I just take my butter mixture, give it a good mix, and then I brush it all over. Make sure you get everything real nice and coated. And we have our oven preheating to 425 degrees. Real nice and coated. I'm going to grab it by the legs and I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to do the wings, the neck area that is exposed, anything that's exposed in the oven, and the back of the thighs. Okay, and then we'll flip this little guy back over. Give it another brush. And we're going to keep this for basting a little bit later. Okay, now what I do is I get my chicken broth and I add it to the bottom. Don't pour it over the chicken. To the bottom of the pan, just like that. Okay, and what the broth does for the chicken is it helps keep all the chicken really moist. And I did this one time a long time ago, and I've never done it any other way. It really does help keep the chicken moist. This is going to go straight away into the oven at 425 degrees for 30 minutes. Okay, and I'll walk you through it as we are going forward in the recipe. So I'm going to pop this in the oven and we'll be back. Okay guys, the chicken is out of the oven. It was in there for 30 minutes at 425. I'm going to lower the temperature to 300 degrees, and we're going to give this chicken another coating of this butter. Just baste it real easily, just on this one side. And I'm going to make sure to cover up the breast real nice. Okay, and we're going to take a little piece of foil, just about this size, and we're going to cover the breast part of it. Just make a little tent to cover it up, to keep it a little bit moist. Okay, we're going to pop it back into the oven for about 45 minutes, and then I'll start checking the temperature to make sure we've gotten to the temperature that we need. And as you can see, there's still some broth in the tray here. Let me show you. I hope you can see that. Okay, I'm going to put it back in the oven and we'll be back. Okay guys, I took the chicken out of the oven. We're going to check the temperature. And of course I always use my trusty digital thermometer. And you should be at 161 to be on the safe side. I like to go at least 164 on the thighs. And see there, we're at 162. So that's perfect. Okay, we're good. Sometimes if you stop at 161, exactly on the breast, the thighs are not quite cooked yet. So I like to give it just a few minutes more so that the dark meat can cook thoroughly, okay? So we're gonna let this rest here. We're not gonna touch it. We're gonna cover it with some foil. We're gonna let it rest for about 10 minutes, let the juices redistribute, and then I'm gonna cut into this chicken so you can take a look at it. Okay guys, it's time to cut this chicken. It's been sitting here resting for a little bit. And you know, you can cut it however you cut your chicken. I just like to cut it wherever the joints are. Okay guys, I finally got the chicken cut up and this is what it looks like. I just thought I'd share with you a very basic recipe for a roasted chicken, just with salt and pepper and a couple of other seasonings, and that's all you need. Something very simple. I will have the cook time and everything down in the description bar below, guys. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I will get back with you. Thank you for watching the video, guys, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button right there and share this on your social media. It sure helps us grow on our channel here. And thank you for being here again. Thank you so much. Okay guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.